Okay, Hùng. Yeah, who introduce you the trip for actually depart tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12 days, Hanoi is not the southwest, and you stay in Meo Waterfall, and the second day you're riding Mai Chau Valley, and the third days you're riding to Ta Sua. It's one of the most beautiful in the northwest Vietnam. And after that you head up north to in Mù Cang Chải and then Sapa, and from here you ride one day straight to Ha Giang. Okay, so from here you can start and explore the central and the northeast of Vietnam. Okay, so riding up here is near China's border, keep along the lines and go to Bao Lac, and from here cut shortcut to go to Bangioc Waterfalls. And then it's long day of course, and the next day also long, and from Bangioc Waterfalls to Ba Be. But you have an extra night in Ba Be that you can explore or do the boat trip around before you ride back to Hanoi. So that's the 12-day trip.
This was day 1 of 11 days of motorcycle touring in northern Vietnam. On day 1, I traveled 150 kilometers out of Hanoi to Mu Falls to my homestay. I got set up for my tour. They changed the route. We added a day. And I'm gonna have some rolled paw and some bitter melon. No, thank you. No, thank you. Some bitter melon, which is with egg, which looks like Goya champuru in Okinawa. There is my rolled paw, my Goya, bitter melon. Breakfast, we have banh mi with some chili sauce. Got my Vietnam coffee. And the bottom is all sugar, condensed milk.
2 and 3 days. In one put on the train, in a Titan mall, in a come back garage shop, in a so many in a garage.
So 2-3 day I put oil.
Put oil. Yes.
And then Titan.
Titan. No, not in the rain, in a 3 days.
Okay.
In one rain, in every day, in a put more. In one question, in one check, in oil engine for me.
My adventure starts in Hanoi and takes me through the back roads of the countryside to places like Mu Falls, the dinosaur's backbone, the town of Sapa, the Ha Giang Loop, Bangioc Waterfalls, and Ba Be Lake before I head back to Hanoi. I'm Flip Flop Navigator here to share my travel and adventures with you. We will go wherever my flip-flops take us, preferably to the less known, off the beaten path places, living by the motto, the destination is the journey. I hope you enjoy my adventures, and maybe, just maybe, they will inspire you to head out on an adventure of your own. This must be the wood manufacturing section. The GPS has me turn off the road, go down a block, and then come back. So I guess the guide sent me down this road so I can see this. That's one of the advantages of having the guide. Hello. Starting to get rural. There's some farms around. I'm 32 kilometers outside of my starting point. 150 kilometers for the day. And I feel like I'm in a rural town now. This is awesome. This is exactly where I'd rather go than on the main road. These guys over here to the right are making rope. They're twisted. The thing spinning here is to keep the flies off the food. Off-road I go. Ready to head over this bad boy with the motorcycle. Motorcycle taxi. AC jacket, orange, keeps me bright. 555, ha ha ha. Flip-flop navigator. Flip-flop navigator also on the back. Now you can definitely see the mountains in the distance. They're about 95 kilometers out. I go up those mountains 1,000 meters and then there's a waterfall and that's where I'm staying tonight. Xin chào. Ah, okay. Just told me I could wash my face. Sugarcane juice. Very good. Natural Red Bull. Do some ice. Yep. Perfect. Come on.
Ti amo.
Ti amo. Ti amo cafe. I got. Ti amo. No, I don't need food. Thank you. Oh, it says food and drinks. She wants me to go inside and get food. Sugar cane juice and 2 waters for 30,000 dong, which is $1.20. Pretty happy. Now there's the mountains I'm going to. Getting into the mountains. Still have 90 kilos to go. Moving on down the road. I don't know what that is. Looks like maybe fish food or something. I don't know what it is. I see like a fish net there on the right. It's the old church ruin. This is what I came here for. Look at this. Little tiny dirt road. Water on my left, water on my right, mountains in front of me. Look at these guys living in the mountains. They have their little house, water on both sides, the ducks behind them. No neighbors to bother them. Look at this cool old church on the water. I think it's a church, maybe not. There's a smokestack, so it's probably some kind of commerce. I almost paid the idiot tax today. I stopped here and look what fell out of my pocket. So lucky. Otherwise I'd be down to 1 camera. Backtrack probably 5 or 10 kilometers. Moving ahead. Very lucky. Learned my lesson. Will not happen again. How does this thing open? Do you know? Bike ran about 160 kilometers on a tank of gas and it cost me 50 to 100,000 dong, or $2 to $4 each time I filled up. I made it a habit to start looking for gas stations after traveling 100 kilometers and only saw the low gas light once the whole trip. The gas station attendant and I played with the gas cap for about 10 minutes before we figured out it flips up instead of twisting off. Oh. This 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. Thank you. at this little hut. Heading up the hill as I'm climbing up the mountain. Oh, those rice paddies. The closer I get, the more I have to stop. Probably 15 kilometers away from my destination. Check out the orange corn drying in the sun. It's 3 o'clock. I think I left about 10 o'clock. I'm 150 kilometers in. I backtracked 10 kilometers, so I'll probably have 10 to go. My GoPro's been doing good. Wondered if I could have the battery plugged into it while I'm riding. Probably could. Hello. There's the bike and my room. Up these steps. This is my shower / swimming pool. There's where I'm gonna eat dinner, shower. This is where I'm sleeping. Heading to the swimming hole. There's the bananas. There's the siesta place. There's the beautiful flowers. Down these steps is the swimming hole. If this adventure makes you want to get off the couch and head out on a dirt bike trip to Meo Falls in northern Vietnam for a quick dip, please like, subscribe, share, and send any questions you have. Look at this beautiful place. So I think in hindsight I should have gone with the full face helmet. It would protect the wind from coming in my face and the dust more than the half face, and obviously there's the protection from if you smash your face. They're cooking dinner and I'm doing nothing. I feel really bad. Ask them if they want me to help, but I don't think they understand. This is pork, chicken, chicken, bamboo, rice, and the rice one. Nam. Some kind of sausage and veggies. And soup. Pig. She brings out the new bottle, the frozen one. This is the empty one. On day 2 of my 11-day Ha Giang Loop Vietnam dirt bike touring adventure, I ride from my homestay in Meo Falls to the traditional Ha Tin village in Mai Chau with stops at Lac Village, known for its spiritual fish, Ban Mai, where I see real handmade bamboo water wheels in use to irrigate fields, and to the rice terraces of Phu Luang Nature Reserve. For breakfast I have bananas and wraps in this like wine sake tasting syrup, wrap them up, banana wraps, coffee. Breakfast was great, but I found it odd that the homestay family gave me bananas for breakfast, then ate a large Vietnamese breakfast as I left. Riding off, I realized that I really had no idea what a homestay is and what to expect of it when I started this trip. I think I imagined it to be like when a student homestays in a foreign country and lives with the family. At this time, little did I know that my image of what a homestay is would become more blurred in the coming days. Little huts in the field. Looks like sugarcane, but they're harvesting it now. And corn. Looks like there's been a lot of erosion here. I ran across scenes of children being picked up at school like this a number of times on my trip and at different times of day. Kids are always curious about the foreigner riding the dirt bike through town, and most are eager to say hello, or some use another not so positive greeting they probably learned watching Western movies that includes the use of their middle finger. Bring it over there. riding along this river for about 5 kilometers. I believe there's a bridge crossing over it somewhere. I have no connection to my phone right now, so I can't find it on Google Maps. I have no data. Working on bottle number 3 for this morning. Look how huge these elephant ears are. My trusty steed. My swim shorts are dry. My boxers are almost there. A bit of construction here. Okay, I'm going back to look for this bridge. I just passed it. I saw the little golf cart tourist thing, and I'm at 59, just about 59 kilometers where I thought it should be. Let's see if we can find it. What was marked as a bridge on the GPS was the locked village known for its spiritual fish. I did some research and couldn't find any significance for the spiritual fish or locked village, other than it is a traditional village that many people like to visit. 10. Come on. I want to see the spirit fish. This is all like herbs and who knows what that is. What is that? No idea. Herbs. Smells good. Come on, spirit fish. Oh, there's fish everywhere. Spirit fish park. Xin chào. Is that rice? Rice? My God's that? I don't know. I'll try. Ah, okay. How much? Popcorn for the spirit fish. Look at the cool Vietnam shirts. I don't think that's gonna fit me. They have all the little kid stuff here. They don't have anything for adults. I've got popcorn. Some for me, some for them. I'm going to go see if I can find this bridge. Current seems to be moving pretty good, but they look like they're moving. They were going against it a minute ago, but I guess maybe over there on the side it's not as strong. Or they might have an engine. Oh, the engine's not down. Picking up nets or putting down nets or something. I can get that bike and put all of my stuff in it. It's wedding time. I saw many wedding setups like this along the road while riding on the weekends. I tried to go down the road I thought went to the bridge I wanted to go to, but this guy told me no and to go straight. Okay. Seems like it's okay. I turned around and went down the road after he was gone and found he was pointing me in the direction of the new bridge because the old bridge was closed. That's why they think I'm trying to cross. I'm not trying to cross. I just want to take pictures. Okay, so the bridge is closed because the other one I crossed is up there. Got it. That sucks. It would be cool to have been gone across this one. I saw these blue and white jackets on students all over the country. I'm guessing they're provided by the government. Smack in the water, doing some kind of fishing out there. Scaring the fish into his nets maybe? I don't know. Every time the guide takes me off-road, there's a reason. And this one is no exception. And on the other side, just as nice for fishing, and another little boat down there. Green as far as you can see. I had to put on my wool shirt I brought for the cold because my arms were getting sunburned. I have also a windbreaker jacket I could have put on, but this was more easily accessible, so I put this on. It's not bad when I'm moving. When I stop, it gets warm. Oh, gotta see the water wheels. I was told about the water wheels. Here they are in action. If you look over there, you can see there's a bunch more. Wet rice farming requires that plants stand in water during early stages of their growth. The water then must be drained away before the rice fully ripens for harvesting. Bamboo wheels, such as the one shown here, aid the process of water management in places where the slope of the land does not allow good water movement to occur only with gravity, and dikes that can be opened and closed for drainage between adjacent fields. There's the bike. You thought water wheels were a thing of the past? Look at this, made out of bamboo. Look here. They're pumping water to the field. Mai Chau. Look, there are more. There must be 15 to 20 in total. This is from the other side. Right where I'm looking behind the tree is probably where I was just at, where the house was. Just when I thought the water wheel tourism was done, negative. Look at this, the soy chum. All the green you could ever ask for. And the water wheels. The guy said I can walk out of here. He's coming with me, him and his dog. Bringing water to the field. The easy way. Very good. Did you make them? You? Yeah. Dips the water and then puts it up there on the top, and then the water runs down here to the field. Yeah, the power of the river. Yep. My Vietnamese is doing pretty good because I'm translating everything he's saying. Water to the fields. The smart way. I was going to say the old-fashioned way, but I'm going to say the smart way. This should be the new-fashioned way.
Đây, có cái này này. Nó càng nước chảy mạnh bao nhiêu thì nó càng chảy nhanh bấy nhiêu.
Yep, from the water, from the river pushing it, lifting it up. And then up there you can see the water going in. The angle of the, look at that. Seems like you could have one that way, that would catch more, but I'm sure they've thought this through. And they have boats, you can go out in boats. I want to stay right here, next homestay. Even looking this way, back at their house is scenic, without the river and the water wheels. Xin chào.
Cây, quan, quả.
I don't know.
Lên lấy quả đi. Mà lấy hũ nở bỏ vào khô. Đây này.
A bird?
Quả ngon
Monkey?
lắm.
Snake?
Mà lấy hũ nở.
I don't know. Look at it.
Thế vì cần hôm qua này mình ba tẩy ra vào ăn nói hũ nào.
Đi rồi, đi rồi.
Hào phải đâu cũng đây đấy.
Right there.
Con áo bà? Đi sao?
Anh là có sao là khăn áo rồi, con này à, chúa à.
I don't see anything. Hello. This is like the party place to be. This is a good place. I want to do a homestay here next time. See you. Come on. They were trying to show me something in the tree. I don't see it. I sent this video to the tour company in Hanoi who told me they are speaking a local dialect that is not Vietnamese. If anyone out there knows what they are saying and are trying to show me, please let me know. Going across? I'm going left. Wait, I'm definitely going across that. I can take across? Look at this little bridge. I thought the other bridge was cool. It was even cooler. Oh, maybe not. Hello. Xin chào. Xin chào. Hello. It's like a super freeway now. Wait, this is where I just came from. Oh, the wrong way. Did I stop the jump? In case you're wondering, this is where I am right now. Came up into the mountains, it cooled off a few degrees. You have these beautiful rice terraces. There's some up here too. Looks like clouds, it's good. If you're enjoying these rice terraces in the hills near Mai Chau, Vietnam, please like, subscribe, share. Get off the couch, get on your motorcycle and come check this out. Green, blue, mountains. I stopped and bought some snacks. Oops, my light's on. And I was looking for a place to eat them, and look what I found. My homestay is 19 kilometers away. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have a view something like this. The sun is out again. Wow, it got hot fast. Look at the yard sale. Maybe that's their laundry. These Western foreigners on a bicycle tour were the first tourists I had seen since leaving Hanoi on day one. Their presence told me I was in the scenic village of Ha Giang in Mai Chau, and my homestay was very close. Here it is, homestay day number 2. Dining room is outside, which I like. Nice little neighborhood. You got these steps to my place. This is my room. Mosquito netting. Electronics, got my stuff hanging up. Bathroom is that way. This is a view you just saw from downstairs. 5:30 p.m. Doing some editing. Actually not doing any editing, I'm copying everything to my computer and checking out the videos before the sun goes down. Chilling. Life is good. So apparently this food's all for me. I think this is my favorite. I need to find out what these are. These are some kind of oranges, tangerines, veggies. Fish or chicken, guessing. Chicken. Sausage, and of course, the rice. All right, let me get in for this first. Veggie stuff. There's enough here for probably 3 or 4 people. In fact, this is how much I had last night for 3 people. What is that? Veggies, peanuts in there. I hope they just save this and give me it for breakfast. Because I want all of it. I just don't want it all tonight. Stay tuned. Day 3 of my Ha Giang Loop to Dinosaur's Backbone in Bac Yen and beyond to Sapa, Ha Giang, Bangioc, and Ba Lake are coming soon. Good morning, day 3. Today for breakfast, I have an omelet, some bananas, and some bread, and my coffee. Every 3rd day, you get the chain oiled. They said check the looseness. I guess that's the same. I need to get it oiled today, and I'll have them check the tightness, and then they can tighten it if they need to tighten it. Good morning. Bye-bye. Did you get gas? I got about 20 kilometers. On day 3, I ride 151 kilometers from Mai Chau to Bac Yen. Ducks are down here eating their breakfast. This guy's working in the field. This guy's bird watching or something. Maybe working in the field. This is funny because down in the town I had no connection on my cell phone. Now I'm up here in the middle of nowhere. And I have 5 or 4G LTE or 5G LTE. Kilometers in, and after being on a highway, mountain overpass, I'm on another road like this again, and I'm very happy. Is that wine? Lifted in the air up there? Not sure what that is. Maybe it's, oh yeah. 40 kilometers on the highway, mountain overpass, passing slow-moving trucks, and I just turned off onto this little tiny road and immediately come to this. Fields of, kind of looks like tea. Vietnam. Fields of tea. The GPS route had a detour that took me down to what looked like a dead-end road, but I found my guide was leading me to tea fields in the heavens. I have no idea if he's trying to send me down to these rice fields. Should have bought breakfast and came here. I think this is where I'm going to stop. Hey puppy dog. Xin chào.
Đâu đây? Quan bên này à?
Beautiful. I don't know what she's cutting. Cutting trees. Guess she wants me to walk up here and look, but it's cloudy, so I won't be able to see anything. path takes me up here to the top, and I'm sure it's beautiful down there, but it's cloudy. I'm in the clouds. Look at the T though. Look where I can see. If this was my homestay, put my tent up there, put my tent where my motorcycle is, I could stay right there for the night. There's my Kawasaki 250. Flamingo Motorbike Rentals, Hanoi. The guide gave me a GPS that takes me to places like this. Custom made my trip, 12 days. If being in the tea fields in Vietnam, in the clouds, makes you want to come to Vietnam and get on a motorcycle and do a tour, please like, subscribe, share. You could be here. I want to stay here until the clouds clear, but it could be hours. So of course you miss all the good ones. Two little girls just passed me on a motorcycle. The one in front was waving to me. The one in the back gave me the bird. That's funny. They watch the movies and watch the TV and learn what they see. All right, hello. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. In a dictionary, next to the definition for happy water buffalo, you will no doubt find this picture. Clouds that burn off, here at least. Nice little river. I would like to go for a swim in that. Looks pretty clean. That's the bridge to that house. They're not taking motorcycles across, that's for sure. Hello. Day 3, 93 kilometers into the day. Look how steep they are. Can you believe they can farm? You stay in shape just walking to the farm and back every day. And you're not riding motorcycle on that. So they're walking up and down that hill and farming. Oh, sorry to interrupt while you're using the bathroom. Hello. Big lake up here straight ahead. I'm doing a ferry crossing somewhere. Maybe it's there. Bananas! Those are all bananas. I see them carrying bananas on motorcycles and packing them in cars. Banana farming area. This is where I'm taking the ferry. This way? Oh, back up? I'm on a boat! Hey guy. Thank you. What's this guy doing?
Hai. Chặt ra thấy đâu thấy không nhập tàu hoa của tôi à.
Thank you. Do you have food? Food?
Cơm.
Come.
Nè.
No. Oh, okay.
Này hay này.
Hi, shrimp. Yeah, this
Một à?
one. So I'm gonna have some pho for lunch. Lunch will be pho out of the package, and I threw a hard-boiled egg in. It's pretty good. Pho it is. This is the little package pho. She cooked it up, threw in a hard-boiled egg. I just crossed the lake on a ferry. Cost me 100,000, which is kind of par for the course in the US, $4 for a ferry like that, but I'm sure I paid triple the price, but I'm fine. I cruised on, hung out with a guy that had his goat. How much? 1?
4, 5.
I don't know. 100? 500? Okay, less than the ferry. Ikura desu ka? Kawarai cup. Keisansu. Wow, very good. Come on. 45. Less than $2. Wow. Fishing nets. I stopped here to get a picture of the fishing nets, but there aren't any here. There's just little cages here. So I'll have to stop at another place. That's like the ferry I was on. Yeah. Okay. Police checkpoints could care less about you if you're outside of Ha Giang. Bac Yen, we have arrived. My hotel is here. Day 3, staying at this hotel on the foothills of the mountains. It's in the city, so I can walk and get food, and there's a lake. Nice room. Simple, AC. After checking in, I went out and got the chain oiled, unpacked, watched the sunset from my balcony, took a walk around the village, and found seaweed soup and a beer for dinner. Good stuff. Good morning from Bac Yen, Vietnam. Day 4. This is my room. I'm all packed up, 7:40 a.m., ready to go. Day 4, headed out of Bac Yen. On day 4 of my 11-day Ha Giang Loop dirt bike tour adventure, I ride from my homestay in Bac Yen to the dinosaur's backbone in Ta Shua, then on to my homestay in Tu Le. To Ta Shua, and then that's 25 kilometers, and then Tu La is another 125. When I left the hotel this morning, they made me pay $500,000, about $20. Straight into the mountains on day 4. Only 1.8 kilometers in, and here I am. Climbing. In the clouds. I've been climbing since I left. Looks like everybody's coming to the city to work, and I'm going to the country. Officially riding above the clouds now. The mountains are straight across there. The rice fields down there I just rode through. Into more clouds. 13 more kilometers to go. Don't see any breakfast there.
Can I have you?
I want food. Breakfast.
Breakfast no.
No food?
Yeah.
Nowhere has food. Okay, no food anywhere here?
Go to east.
That way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go farther. Can I get Red Bull?
Red Bull?
Yeah.
20,000.
How many? 20?
20,000.
For breakfast, I have some pho, I have some tofu, there's chicken in my pho. Got some spicy stuff here. I'm gonna make this happen. This is a cool little backpacker town up here in the hills. I guess because you have a view of the mountains, but right now it's all clouds. Yeah. Some hot sauce on that. Some veggies, some tofu. This off-road must be taking me to the dinosaurs backbone that he keeps telling me about. Everybody's coming from there. The clouds have burned off and risen, and look at the view here. I'm heading to the dinosaur's backbone. The selfie girls are here. Look at those rice terraces down there. Hello. Hello. They're going to the same place I'm going. I'm going that way, up that road. Okay, come on. Insane. I am going out to that point, the dinosaur's backbone. Hello. Cows down there chilling out in the mud. I am absolutely on top of the world. I parked up there by those houses. I'm on a ridge. Straight down on both sides. Bridge ends down there. Look at that. Tell me you couldn't hang glide off of here. Look at all those rice paddies. As far as you can see. Paid 30,000 baht, so $1.20 to get a ride all the way up this hill. And then I paid 50,000 baht for this coffee and tea and my motorcycle parking, which is about $2. And my bag is still intact on my motorcycle. I carried one bag and I brought the other one. Look at this cafe. I'm like hanging over the mountain. There's a landslide, I'm done. We got the wind. And this is my view. Found that I can put my battery in this pocket. That's my driver's license pocket. In case the cops stop me, it's readily available. Anyway, I can connect this to my GoPro and charge it while I'm riding. Very cool. Bye-bye, thank you. Come on. Panoramic view of the clouds today. Big farming operation here. Looks like sweet potatoes, maybe. Hello, I'm just looking. Ah, they call me back to look. Very cool. Everywhere. How much is this?
Ủa?
Oh, heavy. Wow.
50 cân.
5.
50 cân.
50 kilo. Wow. I see many people on the bike carrying the potatoes on the bike. Thank you. What do you do here? Clean? You're washing? Can I look? Hello. How are you? I've seen them on the back of a bunch of trucks. Wow. They clean them up. They go up here. They're clean up here. And then down here. My homestay host that evening told me this is ginger, not sweet potatoes. 2 bags. They're so heavy, he's got 2 bags, it must be hard to ride. Phyllis must stand up. Come on. And the sun on the countryside. I will be there in a minute. Look at these rice paddies. It looks like something aliens landed here in the grass. Look at all these beautiful clothes hanging out to dry. Got me bananas, these little peanut snacks, some water. Oh, I already got it. Put water in his water tank to cool it down. He's trying to get it to reach up there, but he had to end up climbing up on top, filling up the water tank. Every corner you go around, every ridge you go over, there's more fields, terraced rice fields, mountains, green. What a change in terrain from the rice fields, huh? It's more rocky and it's steeper, so I guess you can't farm here. There's more ahead. 20 kilometers to the next village I see on the sign, so I'm guessing I'm going through these mountains for another 20 kilometers. Just saw a sign that said no cars. They've got all these shacks here, but no one's in them, so I'm wondering if they were used, or they are being used for the construction. Today's Sunday, maybe people are off. There's these shacks along the road, all along this construction zone here, and there's no cars. Seriously, they're building this road. That's why there's no people living here. Why there's no cars. People just left their hats, left their motorcycles. Must be like Sunday's their day off, time to go. 2 local girls, 3 local girls. We have reached the opposite side. Next fountain over. Hello. Pine trees. I haven't seen pine trees in Vietnam yet. Look at all the pine trees. me to see the city, which is a really clean city, cleanest city I've seen on this trip. This could totally be a scene from Japan right here. River, the color of the stones, a few rice paddies. I'm not sure if these guys are looking for something or if they've been tasked with cleaning up together. Regardless, they're doing a good job. Hello. Another nice GPS detour from my guide took me off the main road to these cool fields and a nice bridge. Here we go. Hello. Hello. How are you? Swimming boys. How are you? Good? See you. Ah, one more. Come, 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 come. Jungle. Come on. Go. Can I have one by me?
Ăn bánh hả?
Yeah.
Con lấy cái mày đào của tao cái này với tao lấy cái. Mày đào của tao cái kia cái.
Làm sao đâu phải đào.
Thôi nó cháy thì đã mà.
Có chuối kìa. Có chuối à?
Đâu có không?
Có tí một tí này.
Banana. Fried banana. Oh, cool.
Nó bắt nghề luôn con này.
See you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Come on.
Gâu tụ à?
I don't
Gâu
understand.
tụ à? Căng chả?
Ganja?
Căng chả?
There's a banh mi sandwich I just bought. Pork. Veggies, French rub. Pork. Or a hot dog. Pork hot dog. I guess it's still pretty high. Clean water, mountain river, cool restaurant. They show women bathing. Citizen Road to my homestay. Kids in the road. Hello. I must be staying in one of those places up there, but look at this. This is incredible. Hello. I parked there?
Okay.
Okay. How are you?
Sure.
What's your name?
I'm Quân.
Quan. Mark.
Mark.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get my stuff.
Okay.
Oh. Homestay, there's the garden. Go in here. This is my humble abode. This is the homestay downstairs, November 12th. Lots of cats. Hello. Hello, hello. Bitter melon soup, omelet, pork, fish, spinach, rice. Heading out, 190 kilometers, 10 minutes to 8. On day 5 of my 11-day Ha Giang Loop dirt bike tour and adventure, I ride from my homestay in Tulay to higher elevations in the town of Tavan near Sapa, the famous trekking-based village of northern Vietnam. The rain stopped, so I'm heading out. Here's the kitty cats. Kitty cats. And the puppy dogs. And my bike. Farming on the river. Hello, how are you? Look at this masterpiece here in the middle. It's a lake. Rice Terrace is right down to the lake. Look at these cool little fishing poles. They have the line wrapped around that thing at the bottom. Not sure what these guys are doing. They're filtering something through a net at the bottom of their boat. Doing this river, but they are screwing it all up. They are digging, and Mai Chau province, we have arrived. This is a common sight when you ride into town and there's a lot of congestion. That means school is letting out. I saw this many times on this trip. Came riding out of town and saw these three peaks. Cows in the field. Again, rice paddies layered. More cows in the field. I think I'm going to ride up this road and come back. There's the bike. Apparently we're in the Hen Gap Lai. This is my new favorite snack. It's like peanut brittle with more peanut, less brittle. And this one actually has banana. All school kids are going home, saying hello. Everybody rides their bikes to school. Look at this. Hello, how are you?
What's your name?
Mark, what's your name?
Kyle.
Kyle? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good day?
Người Việt Nam.
Vietnam. From America.
Yes.
You know America?
Yes.
What do you know in America?
I'm from Vietnam.
Vietnam. From here?
Yes.
Very good. What's your name?
Vi.
We?
Long.
Thi Lao.
Đạt.
Ao Đạt.
Dũng. Xong. Mạnh.
Hello.
Vũ. Trâm. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later. Be careful. Bye bye. Be careful. See you later. Hello. Carrying the bike on the moped. Stopped. I went through so many awesome tea fields, but I couldn't get videos. I passed probably 10 dirt bikers touring. I'm on the mountain pass. I just passed a sign that said 32 kilometers to Sapa. So I'm getting closer, but it's been rainy, so I have my rain jacket on, so I can't take any video. So I stopped. There's a waterfall over there. It's still wet, but the sun's out, so I took my poncho off and I can show you some of this mountain overpass to Sapa. The road's wet, so I'm just taking it really easy. There's cars coming from the other way. Dangerous long slope. Use the right lane. Cops. Must be a VIP. There was a black car that went by a second ago. What are they building here? Number 6. No one has stopped me yet. Oh look, I can see now. Heard a police siren. I'm assuming they're coming up the hill. It's got to be an escort. There were some ahead of them also. Seems like I might be in Sapa now. I see foreigners, I see signs that say Sapa. Driving in Sapa. Bangioc Hotel. Kids staying right there. Riding all day to higher elevations brought the wettest and coolest day of riding on this trip to date. This is proof that I have arrived in Sapa. Look, matcha latte and a soda. I'm gonna like this town. Thought I was getting a meatball banh mi, but I guess not. I'll take it though. Looks good. If this adventure makes you want to get off the couch and head out on a dirt bike to Sapa in northern Vietnam, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I enjoy reading all your comments. I'm in the clouds, and it's cold. Should be to my hotel in 11 kilometers. In Tavan, I spend 2 nights in my favorite homestay of the whole trip and get a free day to explore the trekking northern Vietnam-based town of Sapa. If I had to do it again, I would have spent 1 night in the homestay and 1 night in Sapa. I will be back to spend more time in Sapa and at the homestay. So I made it to where my homestay is. I got some lunch in Sapa. My homestay is down here somewhere, heading that way. Here we go, Tavan View, cold beer, fresh fruit juice. The uphill driveway to my homestay gave me the whitest knuckles of the whole day. Survived. Survived.
Today you come here?
Yeah. Here's my room for 2 nights. Tomorrow there's no riding, but I'll ride into Sapa and do some things. Here's my bathroom, shower. Here I am. I arrived. 190 kilometers.
Bye-bye.
Boiling.
Yes. Yes.
Yes or no?
Oh, yeah. Eventually, if we have rice, yes.
Day 6 was a rest day and my only day off for the 11-day trip. I used the day to go explore Sapa, pick up some incidentals, and to get my bike chain tightened and oiled. Banana pancakes for breakfast. You take the pancake, you take the banana, put it on this little pancake, put this syrup, it tastes a lot like the rice wine, roll it up, and life is good. There's my banana cut up, ready to roll. The pro.
I don't know about the pro, but someone that's seen it done before.
Good morning, Lucky. Lucky. Leaving my hotel and getting to my hotel is probably the riskiest part of this trip. So you put it in first gear and you use the back brake. Beautiful. When I came in, it was all cloudy and rainy. You couldn't see any of this. No, thank you. I'm fine.
Super beautiful. Oh, too many pictures and no shopping.
My new friend from Saskatchewan, Lauren, and I took a walk around town, got some pizzas for lunch, and took out a couple extra pizzas for our homestay family. Lauren had previously taken the same dirt bike trip I am on, and he liked the homestay so much he came back to spend a week. Despite the rain, cold, and clouds, I can see why Sapa is such a popular place. Sapa is a charming little town in need of more exploring. Now that is something you don't see every day. For the sake of 10 years, one must plant tree. For the sake of 100 years, it must be in person.
Drag it back a little bit. There's a kind of an oblong or you can take gas in this thing. You don't have to mix it.
That chain, gas, 110. Okay.
Cái này
So that's for the chain, and then how much for the gas?
100.
Okay.
No, good.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Thank you. Come on.
Like the shopping in
Huh?
like this?
Yeah, I like. Very good.
Let's shopping không đi sao? Vậy.
Chau.
You have shirts.
Boy.
Yeah, sure. You like
Chio. Yes.
Choi boy, choi.
No, that's evening.
Oh,
Chau boy. Chio.
Sure. You shopping sure.
how much? On day 7 of my 11-day Ha Giang Loop dirt bike trip, I ride from my homestay near Sapa in Tavan to Ha Giang. Unfortunately, I paid the idiot tax and added 50 kilometers to my already long day by accidentally turning the wrong way leaving a gas station. Day 7. Leaving my homestay, heading for Ha Giang, 245 kilometers down the road. I think today is going to be mostly road, like highway, not many off the path, so even though it's farther than I normally go, I think it won't be a very long day. I can go faster. It won't be backcountry roads. It was cloudy and rainy, but people there were cool. There was a French girl and her Vietnam tour guide who spoke French last night. We had a good conversation with. Had some good food. Got to see Sapa a little bit. Next time I'll come stay here at the homestay for a night or two, and then I'll stay in Sapa a night or two. Day 7, the Ha Giang. This is the Ha Giang Loop. -15°C out this morning. I've been wearing shorts every day. Today I have on my long pants and then a pair of running tights underneath those. I have a t-shirt, my wool shirt, and then this windbreaker jacket, and of course my orange vest, and I'm keeping plenty warm. I have gloves I've been wearing when it's cool or when it's raining. I might put those on. I believe this is the most dangerous part of the trip, going downhill on a curvy road, because you come around a corner and there's a truck going uphill and you need to get over to the side. Usually they take up the whole road. This road's pretty wide and you need to go off into the dirt on the side. And if you're trying to slow down when you're doing that, it's impossible. It's hard to do. Trying to brake and go off to the side at the same time just raises the probability of something happening. That's where I'm headed, down out of the clouds into the dam, into the city. Sapa, Lake Sapa, mattresses, carrying a beds. So the 5 days before I got to Sapa, everybody waved, and then I get to Sapa, there's foreigners everywhere. And now I'm away from Sapa and there's no more foreigners, so I'm getting waving again. Outside of Sapa. Seems to be the wood town. There's lots of wood here. Somebody here likes wildflowers. They've got all kinds of flowers here. The whole town. Morning market. I started seeing a lot of these Ho Chi Minh teaching signs in this area.
Wood for sale. I don't know what you would use that thin wood for. Maybe it's paper. Already? Oh, 100. Come on.
I was videoing the train conductor, so he waved and then got out his cell phone and started videoing me.
Oh, he's just taking it out. What is this guy hauling? Really nice pictures. Oh, he's selling them. Where's the train? So I'm riding up these mountains and I see these two barrels. It's not a very familiar sight. And I was like thinking I saw them earlier this morning and I realized I turned around on my GPS track somehow. So I'm about 50 kilometers, I'm guessing, or a little bit less behind. So instead of 240 today, I'll be going about 290. Luckily I saw them. I went up higher and I saw some other things I recognized, and I followed the map back to my hotel. So luckily I noticed. Moving on down the road, I'm at 80 kilometers, should be at about 40 here. This is my mistake right here. I took a left, I stopped here for gas, and then when I left, I came right out and went the wrong direction. So I'm at 107 kilometers now on my GPS, and I believe I stopped at about 57, so I'm about 50 behind. So it's going to be a 290 kilometer day. Not sure how I'm going to pass all these people on this bridge.
Apparently that's the sound a gas station attendant makes when you give her a big bill that is hard to change.
Hello. Hidden behind a tree. We can't get any lessons if it's hidden behind a tree. Oh wow, look at the don't know if they're making plywood or paper or what, but I'm passing all kinds of places like this with just wood piled up, drying out. See how thin it is? Oh, it's nice. Look at this little village. Ho Chi Minh teaching. Time for Ha Giang. Just passed it. Welcome to Cang Vinh District. That must be Ha Giang. We have some teachings from Ho Chi Minh.
If this adventure makes you want to come to Vietnam and check out some Ho Chi Minh teachings of your own, please like, subscribe, share, and comment.
I'm about 45 kilometers from my goal. Been pretty much big highway all day, and I turned on this little road running along the highway, kind of. Like this used to be the old road before they built the big road. Going through all these neighborhoods. They don't have the thatched roofs. There's a lot of the thatched roofs here. More tea fields. After being on the highway all day, this is a great way to spend the last 30-40 kilometers of the trip on this little tiny back road. Banana trees, both sides of the road. Not sure what these are for. I've seen them in a few different places. It's just hay stacked up. Did they stack it around a pole? Is that why there's a pole in the middle? That's what holds it together. Just drove his dump truck right through the water. I'm gonna go through the water. So if you're too wide to go over the road, just go on that little road right there and go right through the water. That's what he just did.
I stopped at a small store for a snack and some water, then the whole gang came out to admire and compliment me on my dirt bike. I really wish I could have talked to them in Vietnamese.
Okay.
It's times like this that makes me want to do this on my own schedule next time. I want to be able to stop and smell the flowers more often.
I just broke it.
When I tightened my helmet strap down, one side of it came unsewn, so I had to ride strapless the rest of the way to Ha Giang.
Come on. Bed, and then the porch goes out to the lake, out to the dam lake. Good view of the mountain. I like it.
Do you want to order dinner?
Yes, comes with the room. Should be breakfast, dinner. Dinner should be included with my room. Can you call Flamingo Travel and ask them how much? Will the Wi-Fi be fixed, or is there a place I can go to use it? Question mark. Is my bike okay where I parked it? No one is going to touch it? Question mark. Okay, 6 o'clock. Tell me about Wi-Fi. Okay, thank you. Come on. This is my room. That's the lake. I'm just testing my GoPro controller on my phone. Just got Wi-Fi. Guess it's not that busy. I'm eating dinner by myself. Seafood soup, rice, tomato, maybe fish. Morning glory. They keep bringing more.
My missed navigation adding 50 kilometers to the day's riding made this 300-kilometer day my longest day of riding so far. Despite the issues when I first arrived at the hotel with communication, Wi-Fi, meals, etc., I had a fantastic stay. The hotel attendant in the video did very well fixing the Wi-Fi, finding someone to sew my helmet straps, scheduling a massage, and arranging a great dinner. Check out day 8 of my 11-day Ha Giang Loop dirt bike touring adventure. On day 8, I ride from my homestay hotel in Ha Giang to my hotel in Meo Vac. It was an adventurous day, starting with a stop at the often talked about Ha Giang police checkpoint, and ending with an hour-and-a-half adventure looking for the route to my hotel due to some miscommunication with my tour guide.
Miles Restaurant also has this nice area out here. Looks like there's going to be a wedding here.
I left my homestay in Ha Giang asking myself yet again, what is a homestay? I'm beginning to think staying in homestays in Vietnam became popular at some point in the past, so all accommodations started calling themselves homestays. I was very happy with my hotel in Ha Giang and will probably book the same place when I go back again, but it is definitely a hotel and not a homestay. The other question I have is why wasn't anyone else getting dinner there? I saw a few other rooms with people in them. Do they go out to dinner somewhere else? Am I missing something? If you have any insight, please let me know.
Leaving the hotel about 8 a.m. This is a beautiful new road. I'm about 10 kilometers outside of Ha Giang City on the Ha Giang Loop. I passed one police checkpoint, but they were just setting up. There's the Ha Giang sign. Did I get a picture out there? That's looking back down at Ha Giang where I just came from, heading into the mountains. I'm about 30 kilometers away from where I started. Way up here in the hills. Much steeper mountains than I've traveled before today, I think. Hello.
Driver license, please. Where are you from?
I'm from USA.
USA?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
They checked my international license and I have a cycle endorsement on there. Then they asked me where I was from and I said USA. From what I have read, the USA and Australia do not have an agreement with the Vietnam, so they don't honor our international licenses. Don't believe everything you read because they honored mine this time and sent me on down the road.
Yeah, very steep and we have switchbacks. Ha Giang, this is what we're here for. Look at those tall mountains, North Vietnam, next to the border to China. They don't need any kind of barrier, those mountains are it. I was just right up there on that hill, heading down. Look at those hills, that's very unique, I haven't seen that yet. Two other guys on dirt bikes up here. Maybe that's gotta be. To the right. To the mountains I go. That's not a bad view. River, I was just on mountains. This is what I found around the next corner. Fields and fields and fields. I don't know if they're rice or what that is, but it's green, it's nice. This right here could easily be the mountains of Japan. Take bikes, it must be a school. Check out this river coming out of the mountain and then running down. Looks like it goes back into the mountain down there. So cool. Coming out of a cave. For electricians out there, they need to make a electrical connection, waterproof. Put it inside a water bottle. They're laying everywhere. I don't know if it's the Japanese government, I don't know if it's the Vietnamese government, or the Chinese, or the Americans, the Australians, or who it is that's funding infrastructure in Vietnam, but I can assure them that their money is being used for infrastructure. All of Vietnam is under construction. Flip-flop navigator here, filming from the moon. We're still working on the guardrails here. Haven't quite got to putting the guardrails in yet. Look at this little path. All the way down to their house. If this flip-flop navigator video makes you want to get off the couch, get in a plane, come to Vietnam and ride a motorcycle around the Ha Giang Loop, please like, subscribe, share. You could be on that mountain right there. Please leave a comment. I read all the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. Hello. On the back, so I'm assuming it's closed. Moving it down. So my first stop on this trip is right up here. I'm not sure what it is though. It's Meo Vac. And then I have another 16 kilometers from here. Maybe it's something they want me to see.
At this time, I didn't realize my hotel was here in Meo Vac, and the next 16 kilometers on my GPS was an out and back trip to see the mountains on that road.
I've arrived in Meo Vac. 16 kilometers to my hotel, and I probably won't be eating for 5 or 6 hours, so I'm going to get some food here to take. Probably a banh mi.
In fact, my hotel for the night ended up being the green hotel to my left.
Look at that little tiny road that goes down the hill. Look at that blue water surrounded by mountains. I wonder if I can go down there and take a boat tour. I'm not sure where I'm staying. Homestay. Guess I'm getting close.
My GPS track ended on the road with no buildings around, so I did a couple U-turns trying to find my hotel.
Cool. Look at the Ho homestay. My map ended on the top of a mountain, so I found the map for tomorrow, location and the start location for tomorrow, and I'm heading there. So I think I'm good.
I found a place on the mountain road where I had a cell signal, then looked for my hotel name and found it about 5 kilometers away in the next town. When I tried to check in, they couldn't find my reservation, so I showed them my hotel list I got from the tour company.
No, Meo Vac, Đồng Văn, yeah, Đồng Văn.
What?
Meo Vac.
Not here?
Hotel Town Meo Vac. Yeah, Meo Vac, Hoa Cương Meo Vac.
Where?
Đồng Văn. Đồng Văn. About 22 kilometers.
I used the hotel's Wi-Fi to call the tour company and talk to the guide. He explained that my hotel was back in Meo Vac, and the 16 kilometers past Meo Vac that ended in the middle of nowhere on the mountain road was the turnaround point. I headed back 22 kilometers to Meo Vac to check into my hotel. When all was said and done, I rode 175 kilometers for the day and was ready to check in, get some food, and relax a bit.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate.
On days 9, 10, and 11 of my 11-day Northern Vietnam motorcycle touring trip, I traveled from Meo Vac to Bangioc Waterfalls, then to Lake Bac Yen on day 10, and finally to Hanoi on day 11. I took much less video on these days because on day 9 I was sick from food poisoning and only got 2 hours of sleep the night before. On day 10 I recovered and slept 12 hours, so got started really late. And on day 11 I was traveling back to Hanoi.
Day 9, leaving Meo Vac, 240 kilometers today to Bangioc Falls. The sun's out. 2 days of clouds and rain, and the sun's out. I had dinner last night and it made me sick, so all night I didn't sleep. Half the night I didn't sleep, and then I had other issues the second half of the night. They gave me drugs in the morning, so I got an hour and a half of sleep, 7 to 8:30, and I'm leaving about an hour later than I normally do right now. So I've been riding. This is my 9th day, and I don't know how I've done it, but somehow I've survived without beating my horn. Still got 2 days left to ride, so we'll see. I'm not going to call it yet, but fairly certain that you don't need to beat your horn on every corner and you can still survive.
After being sick the night before on day 9, I was very tired, didn't eat hardly at all, and only drank water all day. My homestay in Meo Vac wasn't a homestay, it was a hotel with no kitchen, so they took me over to a restaurant where I had a set meal that got me sick about an hour after I ate. The next morning, I messaged the tour company asking where there was a pharmacy, what time it opened, and what I needed to buy. A short time later, the owner of the hotel brought me a bunch of drugs and some tea. Thankfully, the fluid stopped gushing out of my body and I was able to sleep an hour and a half before taking off at 8:30 a.m. Later in the day, the tour company messaged me that the owner of the hotel felt bad and asked how I was doing. They also said she didn't charge me for the dinner.
Day 9, recovering from food poisoning, so I'm out of it. Not stopping much, but I'm 1/3 of the way, so I stopped to get some water.
In this area, I went by lots of something being dried on the side of the road. I rode by about 5 of these, what looked to be wedding parties on this trip. At this point, I was very happy to see the end of the trip on the GPS. I was 108 kilometers in and ready for a nap. When I arrived at my hotel, I was told I was supposed to stay in a different hotel and given rudimentary directions. I finally found that hotel, which was a nice homestay, but they told me I wasn't staying there, so I used their Wi-Fi to call the tour company, who told me to go to a different hotel where I was finally able to check in, and it was very nice. Getting the runaround to 3 different hotels wasted a lot of time, so I wasn't able to visit the Bangioc Waterfalls as planned. After not eating all day, I was finally feeling a little better, and the hotel's dinner had fried chicken and salad, which was just the comfort food I needed at that time. After dinner, I went back to my room and fell asleep for 12 glorious hours. On day 10, I got a nice breakfast, packed my stuff, and rode from Bangioc Waterfalls to Lake Bac Yen.
This is the reason I came all the way here today. I had food poisoning the day before, so I ended up sleeping 12.5 hours last night. But now as I'm leaving my hotel, I see it. No one's swimming, it's too cold, it's 10 degrees anyway. I'll be back.
Look, another wedding party. Stopped off to get my chain tightened and oiled. Google Translate made this a very easy task every time. I was supposed to have another rest day at Bac Yen Lake, but the day before I let the tour company know I wanted to cancel the rest day and stay only one night so I could get back to Hanoi a day earlier. This must be the knife district because I passed 7 stores with knives in the last few hundred meters.
Knives. Nothing but knives. Knives. Chickens and ducks.
If this video makes you want to get off the couch and come check out the Ha Giang Loop, please like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Now we're heading back towards civilization because there's a gas station every 10 kilometers instead of every 50 or 60. I've arrived at Lake Bac Yen, my destination for the night. I think that is where I'm going, right over there. Look, another bridge. I have arrived at Bac Yen Lake View Resort, my last night before heading back to Hanoi tomorrow. I was supposed to stay here 2 nights and I said I don't need a day of rest. So I'm heading back tomorrow. There's Bac Yen Lake. It took me 5.5 hours. It was supposed to be 240 kilos and it was 217.
When I checked in, I didn't end up staying in the homestay I was supposed to, but instead was sent next door. But they had me eat dinner at the original hotel I was supposed to stay in. I had a tasty dinner and several shots of rice wine with the owner of the hotel and enjoyed this local dance show. Day 11 and the final day of my trip heading to Hanoi. I was anxious to get back to Hanoi and the country soon turned to city, so the kilometers went by fast. I was extra careful and counted my blessings for having such a safe tour.
Okay, leaving for breakfast. Early start. There's Bac Yen Lake to my left. Kind of an odd thing just happened. I was eating dinner last night and the owner came and introduced himself to me and told me canceling tomorrow because I'm going back a day early isn't a problem. Even though they're charging me a cancellation fee for a weekend, I'd rather get out of here and get to Hanoi and put my passport and my bag back and get checked into the hotel and check into my flight tomorrow. Loaded down. I don't know why some cities have only the Vietnam flag and some have the Vietnam and the Communist flag. Lots of bananas. Going to market. Hanoi. Hanoi, it's going to be warm again. I can't wait to put my shorts on. I have about 7 kilometers to go.
I arrived in Hanoi, turned in a motorcycle, took a taxi to the travel office to get my passport and luggage, and was happy to be greeted by my tour guide who wanted to get a debrief on how I liked the tour. We chatted a bit, then I was off to my hotel to drop my bags and out for a little walk around Hanoi. The evening ended eating dinner overlooking the lake where John McCain's plane was shot down in 1967. Stay tuned for my Things I Wish I Knew Before I Rode the Ha Giang Loop video, coming soon.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place.